Hello everyone, this is Pallavit and welcome to my YouTube channel PB Tech. So this channel is mainly to help out all the senior citizens and all those people who find it difficult to deal with technological things, digital stuffs and etc. My past two videos I feel were really useful for you all and you came to know how you can make payment using TechJetco website, how you can register yourself or how you can make the payment without registering yourself. My today's topic is how you can pay for your property tax, especially for the property inside Ashiana Shubham. Okay, so I will explain you the step-by-step process how to do that. First of all, we will focus on how you can make the payment of your property without registering to the website. It means without making your account, without doing any extra things. You are only concerned about knowing your property tax amount and you want to pay that amount. Okay, so let me start with the first step, that is you have to first of all open your laptop, connect it to the internet and then you have to go to your web browser. Okay, so like in this condition I am using my Google Chrome. So once I open this, I will type here TN Urban. Okay, so the complete website name is tnurbanepay.tn.gov.in. But suppose you all don't know about the complete web address, so I'm just explaining like how a common person who has no idea about the website of the municipality corporation who is taking care of this location. So you can just write TN Urban in the address bar. Remaining part you can remove and you can click on enter. Once you press enter, you will see that lots of suggestions regarding various websites will come up in your screen. Okay, but you can leave the other links and just see the first link. It is https then tnurbanepay.tn.gov.in. so here you can see it is .tn means this website belongs to Tamil Nadu government. .gov means this is a government website, so you can trust it completely. .in means it is an Indian website, so this is a completely genuine website, it is not a fake. Okay, so you can click on this link. Now this is how your home page of Commissionerate of Municipal Administration will come in front of you. Okay, now you can see there are some quick links they have provided here. New user registration, new user activation code, forgot password, quick payment, dashboard and help section. Okay, now the thing is, at present right now we are focusing on the quick pay mode so that you can find out your amount and you can make the payment. So I will at the end of the video I will also tell you how to register in this website and after registering how you can do the same process. But right now I will tell you how to do the quick pay process. So here you can see this quick pay button, quick pay link. It is blinking, so you just click on this button. Easy. Now in the next page it will show you certain options. You can see on the left side of the screen, make payment. Here you can see it, make payment option. You can pay for property tax, you can pay for water supply, you can pay for underground drainage, you can pay for professional tax and non-tax. Now right now we are focusing on your property tax, so you simply click on property tax button here. As soon as you click on that, a next page will come up and this next page will ask you to enter your assessment number. Okay, this assessment number, if you are now, okay, there are two cases. In case you are paying the property tax of your house in Ashiana Shubham, then this assessment number you can get from the maintenance department. You can contact me, you can contact help desk or you can call anyone from the maintenance department. For phase 2 Up till now we have not received the assessment number, so it will take couple of few months. So in case of phase 2 residents, I don't think so right now you will be able to get your assessment number. But in case of phase 1 residents, you should be having your assessment number by now with you. In case you don't know the assessment number, please contact us. We will provide you with the assessment number. Okay. But otherwise, the for phase 2 residents, I would tell you that you can understand this process, because once you come to know about your assessment number, then the whole process is going to be same for you too. Okay. Now let me move further. Your assessment number should look like this. Okay. It should look something like this. It should contain these components: 020/010/01086. So it is divided into 3 parts. The first part tells us about your zone, the second part tells us about your ward number, and the third part tells us about your property tax number, and altogether it makes your assessment number. So if you have your property tax order with you, then you can search for this format of number. So this will be your assessment number. So this number, when you know this number, you can enter here. In place of assessment number, you can enter your assessment number. So right now I have taken this assessment number, which I think definitely belongs to one of our resident. I don't know who. So let me find out. Okay. So when you click on search button here, you have to do nothing with the old assessment number. Just enter your current assessment number, that's all. And then you click on search. Yes, so now it will give you details like last payment detail. If you have previously made any kind of property tax payment, then you will get your last payment receipt there. You will get the complete detail on which date, when you made the payment, of how much amount. So you can get your previous receipts from here. In case if you are paying for the first time, so then you just come up to this SSC details. Just check your owner name. So right now the owner name is Girija Muralidharan. So this is ma'am from MD23. So just check that your name is correct. If you are a tenant and you are paying the property tax, then please make sure that the owner's name is correct here. Then you check your address. So this flat's address, just check it out whether it is correct or not. In this case it is MT23 phase 1 Ashana Shubham, etc, etc. Then the half yearly tax, it will give you these details. How much is the half yearly tax? Usage is residential. And here are some other details. You can see that your ward number is 10. Your annual rental value is 12,981 and assessment status is collectible. Okay, so instead of going for all those things, you just check that how much is your half yearly tax or how much is your annual rental value. You can check it out. And the main thing is check for your name and address, so that you are not paying for someone else, you are paying for the correct house. Now if you scroll down, you will see DCB details. So this is the complete detail of your payment that you have to pay, what all things it includes, and since how long you have to make the payment. Like in this particular case, you can see that since 2018 till 2022 they have to make the payment. So here you can find out the complete details. I will not go in much depth, but I will just take you directly to the bottom of the page, which will tell you how much you have to pay. Okay, so at the bottom you can find out 3 options here: balance amount, advance amount, payable amount. So in case you have paid something in advance, when you paid last time for the property tax, you paid something extra. In that case, you will have certain advance amount with you. So that advance amount, it will reflect here. Okay. And whatever amount you have to pay, that amount it will show here under the heading of payable amount. So when you have to make the payment of property tax, you just check how much amount this shows, payable amount. So this amount you have to pay. In this case it is 11,256. So what you have to do is, at the bottom you can find out payment amount. So in this box you can click enter this amount manually like this. Just see that this is correct and then you click on submit. Okay, next page is Citizen Web Portal. So this is a confirmation and response of payment. So they are confirming from you that you are aware that you are going to pay the property tax for your house. So it is just asking you, it is like a last bell before you commit any mistake, that whether check the details again whether you are making a correct payment or not. So here you have to check that the municipality corporation is correct. So we come under the Maraimalai Nagar municipality. Check your assessment number is correct. Then see that your total amount that you have entered is what you want to pay, and then at the end you enter the captcha code. You can find it here. Okay, if you are not getting this captcha code, then it means either your internet is slow or there is some problem with the website. In that case you can refresh the website or you can start the whole process again. Now in this case you can see that captcha is clear, so you can type down the captcha 5RFG. Once you enter the captcha, you will see some terms and conditions. If you want to go through it, you can go through it, but otherwise you can click on this checkbox, I agree terms and conditions. So you can click on this and confirm. Now the next page will be your payment page. So in this page you can select the mode by which you want to make the payment. If you want to make the payment by credit card, so by default it will open the credit card option. Here you can enter your card number, your expiry date, expiry year, CVV number which is given at the back of your card, the 3 digits, okay, and card holder's name. So that is whoever is the owner of the card, that person's name. In case you want to use your debit card, you can click on debit card section, enter the debit card details. In case you want to use debit card and your ATM pin to make the payment, then you can click on this option. Otherwise, generally it is suggested that unless and until you are not provided with these options, then only you go for this option. Otherwise in website, try to avoid entering your ATM pin unless and until it is required. That is what they are asking, and there is no other option. Okay, you can use internet banking. There are 5 banks, popular banks they have given here. If your bank is something else, you can click on this box, select your bank, and you will get all the bank names. You can select your respective banks and you can proceed with the internet banking process. In case you have wallet or cash cards, then you can click on this. I don't know what is this part, so I won't elaborate much on this area. Okay, yeah, so if you click on wallet, it means it will give you MobiKwik option, Paytm, Yes Bank wallet, pockets. So like these, there are some options are there. So in case you want to make the payment by Paytm, you can do it. You can click on Paytm and then you will get some notification in your mobile phone, and you have to click on that notification and you can proceed further. In case if you are trying to use this option, please contact me. I will help you out with the further steps. QR code. So QR code means in case you are using your mobile banking, mobile internet banking, you are using Paytm, PhonePe, Google Pay, applications like these, and from these applications you want to make the payment, then you can click on QR. Okay, and it will by default it will have a tick on this Bhim UPI. When you will click on make payment button, it will give you a QR code from your mobile phone. You have to go to the Paytm, PhonePe or Google Pay. There is an option to scan QR code. You can click on that. QR code will come up here on your screen when you click on make payment. Then take your mobile phone in front of that QR code. It will read it, and then automatically in your mobile phone it will take you to the payment page. That is another process. UPI. So this is again something which, if you want to do, please get in touch with me. I will explain you in detail. So right now we will focus on debit card and credit card. So once you enter your details, one last time just check that your payment amount is shown correct, and once you are thorough with all the details and you are clear that every detail is given correctly, then you click on your option of make payment. As soon as you click on this option of make payment, it will take you to the next last page, or last secure page of your payment, which will ask you to enter the OTP. That OTP will be in your mobile phone, which will be in your mobile phone, which is having the SIM card, registered SIM card, which is registered to your bank. So you will get a OTP as soon as you click on this make payment. A new page will open up in front of you, and it will ask you to enter the OTP, which will come to your mobile phone. You enter the OTP. After that, there will be one option, make payment. There will be no other option on that page, so you don't have to worry, and then you click on make payment. In this way, your payment will be completely processed, and you will get a confirmation at the end of the payment that your amount has been successfully debited and your property tax bill has been paid. Okay, now here there are two possibilities. So for both the cases, I will tell you what to do. Yeah, so actually there will not be two possibilities. Actually, generally what happens is, suppose if you there are two possibilities. So suppose when you make the payment successfully, your payment went through, you will get a confirmation that your transaction is successful. You can print that page, or you can take a photograph of that page as a proof with you. Otherwise, you will find it written down there that your payment is successful, but your receipt is not generated. So that does not mean that there is some problem in the payment. Your payment has been processed. That's why it shows that your transaction is successful. So what you have to do is, after 24 hours, it's better if you check after 24 hours. Same process you repeat like we did. You go to quick payment, click on property tax, assessment number, and when you enter your assessment number, you click on submit. When you click on submit, you will get your history. You remember that first option was payment history, like some kind of whatever, if you have made a payment before, so you will get your receipt there, and below that was the complete detail how much you have to pay. So you can get your receipt after 24 hours generally. Now the second possibility is, suppose you did not get that web page which tells that your transaction is successful. Instead of that, it comes back to the home page of the website, or it comes back to some other page. Then you don't have to worry. There will be two possibilities. Either your money went to the municipality corporation, or your money has not went there. Okay, so what you have to do is, after you have made the payment and the website has come back to the home page instead of giving you the successful transaction message, so what you have to do is check in your mobile phone whether you have received a message from your bank regarding debiting of the amount. Okay, if you find out in your mobile phone that you have received a message from your bank saying that your amount has been debited, so in that case you can be sure that your amount is processed. Now in this case, same thing you have to do after 24 hours. Once again, you log into the website, go to the quick pay option, and that same process which I did right in the beginning, and then before your whole payment details, after you enter your assessment number, you will come to this page, right? You can see here. Yeah, you have to come like this, enter your assessment number, search. So you will get your receipt after 24 hours here. So right now it shows that last payment details, it shows nothing, but in case if your payment is successful, after 24 hours you will get the payment detail here, on which date, what time you made the payment, and generate receipt. Okay, so that is the complete process. Now the last possibility is that you have that the website, after you entered the OTP, the website came back to the home page and you have not got any message from your bank regarding debiting of the amount. So in that case, wait for 24 hours. If within 24 hours you don't get any message from your bank, then you can be sure that the money will be refunded back to your account within 3 business days. So don't worry, your money will not get stuck anywhere. It will not go back to the municipality corporation. So after 24, not even 24 hours, within next 6 hours, if you don't get the message, you can proceed forward with the new payment. Okay, so that's all are the possible outcomes. If the amount has not gone from your bank, so don't worry, it will even if it has gone from your bank and still you don't get this receipt after 24 hours also, then possibly you will get the amount credited back to your account. Okay, so this was the whole process of how you can make your property tax payment by quick pay option. But as I told you, I will also tell you about how you can register in this website and do the same thing. So the thing is, in that case, what you have to do is you have to go to this. You were here in this page. Now you see that the first option says new user registration. So if up till now you have not registered in this website, so you can if you want, you can. Otherwise, quick pay will do everything for you. In case if you want to register yourself, then click on this new user registration. Click on this and it will ask you to enter all these details here. It is a name, email ID, mobile number, password. You have to make a new password for this website. Confirm password, date of birth you have to enter. So when you click here, it is telling you to enter date of birth in this format: date, month, year. It means like 12/05. Yeah, 12/05/1998, like this. Then you have to select your gender. Click on municipality corporation. So we come under Marai Malai Nagar municipality. So you have to search for Marai Malai Nagar. So you can see this is the one, Marai Malai Nagar municipality. So you can click on that. Once you do that, you have to enter your pin code 603204. Then you have to select your area. There is only one option, Marai Malai Nagar. Then you have to select the locality. The locality, I think we come under the locality of, you can click Marai Malai Nagar or you can click on, let me see what options are there. Sengundram, Velancheri, West Pother, Marai Malai. So better you can click on Marai Malai Nagar option. Okay, done. Street, so there are so many streets here. So this is not compulsory. So if you want, you can select the street and you can click on. So you can just search. Right now this will take some time for me, but if you want, you can search for the street. Otherwise you can leave this column empty. Then you enter your building, apartment. Okay, this field is required. Okay, then you have to enter some street. You have to find out which street we stay in. So this is GST Road. So you can click on GST Road and then otherwise you can check Gudalur, what are options it is giving under Gudalur. So Gudalur village, Gudalur this thing, Nehru Nagar, Srinagar, Tirumalai, Gudalur, industrial area, Gudalur village, Hallmark apartments, Gudalur, Coil Street and all these things are there. So I don't think so we come under Gudalur, so definitely we come under Marai Malai Nagar. In Marai Malai Nagar, in street, you have to select, let's see which street will be perfect for here. So actually you can click on GST Road, it will not make much difference. But otherwise, Let us see what all options it is giving us here. Main Street, Malai, Adigalar Street 8, University, MGR, Salai, Nakin, Netaji, Kavinder, Pavitar. Okay, so you can see that there are lots of options, but none of them is like the one where we are staying in. So what you can do is, anyhow they are not going to send you anything to your address. This is only for your reference purpose. So what you can do is, you can simply click on GST road and then click enter your building apartment name. So like building is your TG29 like this, and then Ashiana Shubham phase 1 and all those things you can enter here. Then you can click enter your door number. So I think TG29 or MG12, whatever it is, you can enter the door number here, and then you have to enter the captcha code which is provided at the end, like BVWWPC. This captcha code you have to type down here, and then you click on submit. So I can give you one example, like here you can see one example. So this person has written down all the details: citizen name Bhargava, and email ID, mobile number. They have entered the password which they want for this website, date of birth, gender, then municipality, pin code, area, locality, street, building, door number, captcha code this person has entered, and then click on submit. When you click on submit button, you will get a message like this: confirmation, user registered successfully, the activation code has been sent to your registered mobile number. So you will get an activation code in your registered mobile number which you have provided here. Okay, so you click on this close button and you will receive the activation code in your mobile. Now in the next step, what you have to do is, you again have to go back to this website, okay, and once you get activation code in your mobile phone, you have to click on new user activation code. You click here, enter your mobile number which you have provided while you were registering to this website, and then you enter that activation code which you got in your registered mobile phone on this number, and then you click on submit. After you do this, you will be registered in their website, and then what you have to do is, you have to, in this website, you have to, in this login section, you have to enter your mobile number, you have to enter the password which you have made, you have to enter the captcha which they have provided, and then you click on login button. So once you do that login, you will get something like this. So it will tell you welcome, your name will come up there, and it will give you all these options here. Okay, now here you are getting more options like my properties, my tax, make payment, my grievances, my request, my profile, and these all things are there. So for making the payment, you have to go to this make payment option. So again you can see here there are options like property tax, water supply, professional tax, a non-tax. So whatever you want to make payment for, you can click on the respective option. Okay, if you want to calculate your tax, they have provided you other facilities like my tax, and you have a tax calculator. So you can click on that. I think it will give you some option how you can calculate your tax. Then my property, so you can add, view and delete your properties here. Through add assessment, you can add properties to your account, and through property list you can view your properties. And so all these informations you will get, what all things you can do from each and every tab. They have provided you all the details here. So that's all for today in this video. So I hope you all will definitely find this video useful, and it will be useful for you in the upcoming time whenever you have to make the payment for your property tax. So I think for this video I would like to give a special thanks to Mr. Jyotiraj sir from phase 2, because he requested me to come up with some guidance for how the property tax payment can be made. So I hope for you all this video will be useful, and in case you also feel like that you want to know about some particular topic, you want to know something, then do write it down to me in WhatsApp. You can call me or you can comment. Like this video is on YouTube, so you can go down in the comment section and you can comment which thing you want to learn, and I will definitely try to come up with that video next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being with me, and stay connected, stay tuned, and I will definitely come up with something more informative in the next video. So till that time, stay safe, stay inside, wear the masks, and just enjoy the life.